Libra, I'm starting your video over. Some cards were already drawn. The previous video cut off. And so I sort of, I was just going to start the whole thing over. But then I was told I can leave the cards. So these cards have already been drawn for you. It's been drawn from this beautiful deck of oracle cards. The Dream Weaver's Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I'm very interested to see why this is having its second take in life. I always see everything as part of the reading. So, when I allow my mind to just open, I might wonder, Libra, might it be possible that maybe, you had something going and it was going really, really well, and then it almost seems like life almost like derailed you in a way. It's like you are I don't want to sound gross, and I want you to know that I'm not trying to freak you out or anything like that, but this is the way that I'm getting the analogy. It's like you're walking through a field, picking some flowers like daisies, maybe white and yellow flowers, and everything is peaceful and there's a gentle breeze. And next thing, there's like a train that's shooting through the field, sort of like piling right off at you. And the thing, I don't know, came off the tracks around the bend or whatever. There seems to be like red poles, like almost like those older-fashioned sort of things. I don't know if this is even a message for someone, maybe, but I get a sense of like I want to say older building, but not necessarily old. So maybe an older building that is still very well maintained today. Could be like an older house. And I kind of feel myself placing, this is actually something that I like to do, but it's kind of like I feel myself placing like this inner part of my arms, like almost like crisscross, but not quite behind my back, against the wall. And I kind of feel the warmth in the wall. So let's say it was a warm day and it's maybe the evening time and you're outside, and this is very much me. You're looking at the stars at night, because I grew up in the country, so there were no street lights, which was amazing, and we had this amazing sort of like a Milky Way across. So and then you have your arms against the wall, and you feel the warmth of the day. So it's like you're soaking up the magic of the day and you're experiencing it in the nighttime. It invigorates you. All right? So for some reason, I'm picking that up. And it's giving me a very happy feeling. And I don't know if this might be... I remember this is a general reading, so there might be many possibilities here. So you have to resonate it in the way that resonates for you. But don't try to make up a story, you know what I mean? But maybe for some reason this holds a memory to you, or maybe it could be a past loved one connecting, by putting that across for you. You know what I mean? So let's start going through these cards. They're beautiful. And what I want you to do is I want you to bear in mind that one question that brought you here. Whether you are Libra in your chart, your crosswatch, or whatever, you came here for a reason, and you will see what the reason is as you sit with the reading. All right? I want you to ask a question to your angels for some guidance. Something for which the answer can be open-ended, but it could be yes, no, or sort of like maybe have some guidance around it. So open-ended in that sense. Okay? You just concentrate on it. You don't have to like make it a thing. Just think about it and then just release it. All right? Beyond your fears, the weavers dance. Oh. So Libra, this is a reading for February. Obviously, whenever you see it is the right time. This is where I'm going to get a little bit serious with you. All right? Sometimes in life, we wear masks. Just because we are, maybe we're feeling a little bit exposed. All right? And masks can come in many, many ways. It can even come in ways where you, twist some little story, or, bend your, like your popularity maybe, to get something your way, that sort of thing, In actual fact, now that I name it, that is one of the things, Libra, that you consistently want to be very aware of, innocently asking, but you already know what you want type of thing, all right? We all have our areas that we need to work on. But I see this mask coming off. I see that you are ready. So Libra, things might be going a bit rocky and wild for you, but it's simultaneously there's like this, it's almost like, when you stand in, let's imagine you're like in the middle of a very busy mall and everybody's like rushing around you. And by becoming aware of their rush and you not sort of like buying into that, seeing the frenzy of that all, it's like you find that peace within. And that's what I feel happening here for you. All right. Now, as I said, you can just listen to the reading and work it through, or if you really want to benefit, I'm going to recommend that you put in some work. All right. So, beyond the fears, the weavers dance. And it speaks about the negative effects of prolonged fearful thoughts, moving out of fight, flight, freeze, and being courageous in spite of your fears. But so I'm showing you these in little bits like this, so you can pause the screen, or you can look at the whole reading and then come back again. Maybe take some screenshots. They say it's hard to move past your fears if you've been conditioned to expect the worst. It's a thing with fear, false evidence appearing real. Okay? Or also first attempt at running. Now dust yourself off. Okay? Stop ruminating. Take a media break. Some time for yourself. It's very important for you to take breaks. When you don't take breaks, Libra, that is how you throw your whole system out of balance. A very good friend of mine is a Libra, a very busy lady. But she's got the sense of calm that's always going on, which is super cool. It's a Libra thing. I've got a lot of Libra friends. They're super chilled. I love them. They manage to be incredibly serious while being lighthearted. But whenever she comes to me and she says to me, oh my goodness, Adrian, what is happening with the planets? So I'm offended, so I ask her, are you grounded? Because Libra, that's your thing. It doesn't matter what's happening. As long as you're grounded, you're good. Your healing is on point. Everything is on point for you. All right? So you find your bravery through grounding. Do that extra bit of meditation. Those 15 minutes extra saves you a whole 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours later in the day. Before you know it, it's a whole week that it saves you. What the sunbeams have to show. I love, 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 love this card. And I will never get tired of reminding people that, we are created from the same light, the same spark of light, the one spark of light. And, there's so much sort of like, conspiracy, or rather, thinking or arguing or whatever around whether it took a couple of billion years for everything to spew into existence or if it happened in an instant. But when you come from the point that everything is existing here and now and everything is happening here and now, then it's happened in an instant, it's taken a billion years, and it's busy happening in an instant. It's also busy not happening, and it's also, busy taking a billion years right now, and it also is not. But sometimes we forget the magic that we are. Not just that we are part of the magic that we are, because we are everything. And so sometimes there's parts in our life that just needs a little bit of light. And for me, when I look at this card, this is what I get. Now, I want to ask you, before we look at the booklet or anything like that, and not even thinking about what I said, what do you get? This is what I would really like you to do, and this is also how you develop your psychic ability. By really journaling, what do I get? And maybe a week down the line, you look at the same video and then you get something different. Because by what you are getting here, you are getting other things, and then your whole life changes and your whole trajectory changes. And then you come back in a week and you're a different person. You see something different. And this is why I am in absolute awe of the artist of this work, Joel Makamura. And these cards have been painted, and like all sorts of interesting effects have been done. This man is a visionary. Okay, so essential meaning, gentle illumination on things needed in order to progress. Truth revealed when you are ready. Curiosity, a flicker of an important idea. Your thoughts are powerful. Don't just make your thoughts off as just fleeting thoughts going through your mind. Yes, there's a lot of thoughts fleeting through your mind. But when there's one that really catches your attention, you might want to pause for a break. Say, let me check in here. I'll get an ice cream while I'm at it. It says this is the spark of inspiration, asking you to follow it into a greater radiance. Follow the light and trust in the divine. This is the brilliant way of the highest good. Trust the divine and off you go. Okay? Trust the divine and off you go, Libra. This card I love. Oh, I love all these cards. Like you can feel the energy in them, and that is why I chose them for the course, because I wanted to move past sort of things like that. It's just sort of like this clear and that clear. There's more than enough information of that on the internet for free, reliable information. So I really want to go to that next level, and when we can use our imagination and we are gentle in our growth, that's when it's so powerful. I don't want nobody to get emotional meltdowns over information shared. No, there's no need for that. When the storm spirits play. Card number 1 in this beautiful deck. And doesn't this make you think of, when you look at traditional Rider-Waite tarot, doesn't it make you think of the moon? Let me show you. Where, with those two wolves over there, and almost like that higher sense of awareness, they're almost superhero power. Nice play there actually on drawing. But deeper spiritual meaning too. It makes me think of the moon energy, which is the, that beautiful story about there being two wolves, a black one and a white one, a good one and a bad one. And the son wanting to know from the father, which one survives. And he says the one that you feed. So you may have been feeding the wolf of fear there for a little while, my beautiful, beautiful Libras. But now it's time to draw that shit to an end, you know what I'm saying? Now where's this card? The moon. Did I go past it? This is a full deck. I checked it. It's going to be super weird if the moon is not here, unless it's stuck to another card. Tarot cards do the most interesting things. I speak about that in my online courses. There's links for them in the descriptions. There we go. Things will just happen. Weird things. Weird things will happen in tarot readings. Like before the reading, I will go through, your heart is open, someone's heart is open to you. Time to receive some magic. Okay? Time for you to receive some magic. Balancing the scales here. Also, if maybe there was a problem between you and your person with like finances or status or like the earthly things, they are important because they're important to you. Those things are evening themselves out. They're balancing themselves out. As I said with the moon card, which is the energy that you feed. Okay, and you feed it through your emotions. A lot of people sometimes think that this card is a Cancer card, but it's actually a Pisces card, because it's about the end of a cycle and a new beginning. And Pisces is almost like the December of the zodiac year. Pisces is very special. It's not easy to actually be a Pisces. I think it's a big soul contract to be a Pisces. It's a very big soul contract. Because you are so tapped in that it's practically overwhelming. All right? Essential meaning, understanding how to navigate divine chaos, clear the air, stir the pot, scatter seeds, bring new possibilities. And it says, Libra, that you are now able to let go of what is unnecessary or that which you've resisted releasing. All right? And sometimes you say to yourself, oh, I'm over it, I couldn't be bothered less. But then you're actually not, and you're bothered quite a bit. Maybe pay some attention to how some of the power stories you've told, how, yes, you were maintaining balance, but you may have felt just a little bit justified, to throw a little, just a touch of shade in there for you to still seem okay with stuff. You know what I mean? Said, no, it's balanced. They did this to me. That's okay, Libra. We all go through these things. It is what it is. It's human. Doesn't mean like yours. I get that some of you might be feeling like I'm being super judgy or stuff. No, not at all. That's what I always say to people. A tarot reader, you've got... Actually, I think any practitioner, any holistic practitioner, or just professional, really, it's not your place to have an opinion. I mean, I was actually mortified a little while ago that a friend of mine went to a clinic. A friend of mine that's HIV positive went to a clinic here in Cape Town. And there was just... well, not a clinic, it was actually like a doctor's practice. He was sick with something else. But then this woman was so repulsed by the fact that he was HIV positive. I was like, what the fuck is going on? There's balance coming in your life. Balance between the divine male and the divine feminine. Okay? Beautiful. There's balance coming in your life. And all those things in your life that might be bothering you, but even like the story that I just told, my beautiful, beautiful Libras, it's like your world is your vibration is changed. Not changing, it's changed. And it might have been quite a difficult run there while it was changing. But your vibration is higher. So things are happening for you. So it's like your life is so beautiful, it's like more beautiful than your biggest dream. You know? And so you're stepping into this dimension where you simply experience beauty. And you know, it's the natural next step for you. So it's like nothing to feel bad about or anything like that. You know, Bojstones are actually quite amazing when you do, like when I first experienced it when I went for crystal healing with my beautiful friend who then taught me. So I would use it in practice where, you know, at the end of a session you put one in each hand, and then it just beautifully brings the, you know, the person back to like a beautiful state of consciousness, but you ease into it so beautifully. All right, it's related to all chakras. So balance within all the chakras, all the energies. All right, this is the guidance from Mother Gaia. Stones, also known as shaman stones. I'm putting you these things over here so that you can take a screen grab or you come back to it. All right. It speaks about this powerful alignment that allows for a state of balance within your life. So that's what I just said to you. You know, things are just getting better. And maybe pause and breathe and actually see how things have gotten better for you quite a lot in an unexpectedly short period of time. I do feel that you've put in some work, but it doesn't really feel like it was such a huge mission either. All right? Let's see what is the message from your soul here, the essence of life. What would your soul like to whisper to you? Your soul has got two things to whisper to you. Okay, let's see. I can see now why I had to redo this. The energy was, the first one was a little bit slightly shouty. This one is more strongly encouraging, which I feel gives more clarity. So maybe it hit me a little hard. I trust whatever happens. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. All right? Libra, you are reminded that you also came to this planet to experience it. To just be here. You know, to just take it all in and to drink it all in. You don't always have to be so serious about stuff. All right? And you can get answers, like the angels are about to give you an answer. So where you can just focus on it. You are a beacon for others. Libra, you naturally shine. You naturally just shine. You know? And I think the world's a better place because we have you all in it. So just be happy. Just be present. Allow yourself that. Allow yourself just to play. Okay? Remember that with everything happening now, I don't want you to be glum, but you're also already busy dying as you are busy being born. It's all happening at the same time. So instead of trying to control it to make so much sense of it, maybe just immerse into it. Okay? Maybe just immerse yourself into it. Like immerse yourself into it completely. Let's see what message we have for you in spirit. I've had this magic prayer box for 4.5 years now. And I use it to charge the cards that I'm going to use to ask direct messages from spirit. Got another one going over here. Beautiful Egyptian one. Got a magic spell going on there. A friend of mine makes them. And she practices ancient Egyptian magic, which is the most beautiful kind of magic. So she creates these boxes, and they've got a pretty outside. I mean, there's a beautiful variety of them and beautiful sizes. But they're really for positive work, and you can only do positive things with them. Like, they don't work for negative work. You know, there's a lot of numerology and, you know, ancient spell work and things in it as well. So it's got like layers. It's like a Van Gogh. So if you're in South Africa and you're interested in it, you can let me know. But they're beautiful. You know, it's a way that we can speak to the universe. Sometimes you feel that you just want to write a letter to Source, and Spirit is a way in which Source is replying. Hence the reason I put the tarot cards in there for the messages from Spirit. Sorry. Because tarot is like a language that you read. You know, literally, it's like the ABCs. But tarot's got 78 cards, so it's got 3 times the amount of the English alphabet. You know, so it can tell you so much more if you only know how to hear, you know, and listen. And that's what my coaching is always about. I've got links for those in the description. King of Swords. Spirit is like, you got it, man. Like Libra, you got it. There is nothing else or nothing more for you to get. You know? Your mind is where you need to be, where you need it to be at. You don't only have the wisdom, because it feels to me like you've like you may have been running around trying to convince people of how much wisdom you have. You don't only have the wisdom, you are the wisdom. That is the thing. Okay? Another message from Spirit, please. Spirit, guides, and guardian angels. Spirit, what can you tell Libra about the spirit guides and the guardian angels? Spirit, what can you tell Libra about the spirit guides and guardian angels, please? Please share a message that will benefit them. 8 of Pentacles. Libra, do not forget how beautiful your heart is. When you come from pure intentions, fear is something that drives you into that direction where you use your words in a clever way. All right? And this can actually make you lose very good sort of, I can almost say, context in life for friends, like you know, connections, energy connections. Because they might see through that and might be offended by it. All right? So make sure that for you, it really, Libra, it's a priority for you to maintain your flow of good. Don't take on too much when you feel all inspired and stuff like that, you know? Because, yes, you can take forever to make a decision, but then sometimes you make those decisions on the whim, and sometimes those are the worst decisions. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest about it. Okay? All right. Messages from your angel. What is the thing that you need an answer to, my beautiful Libras? Open your heart to receive. Open your heart, mind, and soul to receive. Spirit is here to serve your highest good. There's Kundalini awakening here. I feel that somebody might have a little bit of a backstabbing situation going on here. Somebody might think that you don't know what they're busy with, but you are. Don't let that turn them. Let go. Who else got this? Somebody else got this. I can't remember now. Don't hold on. Let it go. Release it. You don't need it. Set it free. Let it go back to the source from which it came. You be free. Okay? You be free, my beautiful Libra. You be free. You be free. You be free. Okay? That's what I have for you. I hope that it helps. If you are interested in any of the personal services that I have, personal reading, other services, you can check down below in the description. Everything is on the website, on the link, or in the write-up. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Bye, Libra.